Hello, welcome to my heroic quest guide for the planet of Balmorra on the Imperial side. My name is Slicka, and let's get to it. So before I begin, I'm probably going to split this one up into two parts. I'll just show you why by hopping into my achievements here. If we go to heroic missions, there's a lot of them. Like, as you can see, for the 4-mans, there's 5 of them, plus another 4 for the 2-mans. So 9 in total. So some of them I will take, like my level 55s, 50s through, to go through them fast, like the Comrades in Arms. I've taken Sin for one, I'll probably take another one for another. Resistance Sympathizers might be another one. But I'm going to do the best I can to get my low levels through them, just so you can see it from a low level perspective, as this is when you'll probably be doing them. But that being said, since it's possible these could be long, you could see like 2 videos worth an hour. In fact, I'm going for settling debts right now, so let's start the cutscene and possibly jump in that group there.
Convoys travelling to the Troida military workshop require armed escorts, and escort personnel are not available at this time.
So, you're telling me we've got your whole blasted empire behind us, and you can't even find... Oh, sir, I didn't mean... Obviously, the might of the empire is focused on more urgent, activities. Yes, glory to the empire.
Spare me your groveling and explain the situation.
The Troida military workshop requires fresh supplies for its wartime operations. Supplies are shipped from here by due-back convoy. The resistance forces responsible for the raids against our Troida convoys are encamped in a series of caves nearby. Reconnaissance teams have finally pinpointed the location of this resistance encampment. Given your extensive abilities, you could eliminate this threat once and for all.
You can always count on me for a bit of destruction, Lieutenant.
The mission will have 2 primary objectives. Objective 1 is to eliminate resistance forces and defensive emplacements in the area. The second objective is to retrieve a set of stolen Imperial power regulators that the Resistance is using and destroy their main generator.
There will be no survivors.
We will await your return. Good luck.
So time to make my jump once I have a group. Alright, so we're not doing too well for getting a group together for this. I've kind of just jumped in here. We're kind of just north of where the Big Guns quest is, if you guys remember. I'm going to try and see what I can do. Did not expect that. I was going to CC one. So that went a lot better than I thought. So we're going to work on the next one here. So I'm using Treek, and I've never used Treek before, so this is actually pretty interesting. Looks like our goal is to destroy these turrets while covering power regulators. I always planned on CCing one, but apparently we're just gonna rush in, so. Very well for us, it seems. Let's buff him up. Alright, so we need to destroy one more defensive emplacement. I am very impressed with what we've done. I mean, we both of us out level what we're doing, me and the Sith Marauder Vendettas, but so we're going to run down here. Hopefully there's another turret down here. I'm not sure if there is. Since I haven't really done much tanking with my assassin, this was surprising for me. So it looks like our only turrets are back in the other area. Alright, so now all we gotta do is destroy that main generator, which is where we cleared to earlier. Say hello to the Maker. If we want to, we can go kill a resistance tactician, but I don't think we care as much. So it looks like we have a little cutscene here.
Stop! Please! Wait! We need this generator. If you destroy it, we'll all die.
Honestly, the way things are on this planet, you'd probably be better off.
Please. I don't ask much. My name is Men. My village was raised in the war. The few of us who survived came here to find shelter. Please, we are not part of the resistance. We haven't hurt anyone. We just need someplace to go when our homes were destroyed.
It pains me to hear that.
I'm begging you. We won't survive without power. And we have nowhere else to go. Can't you just leave the generator running?
Stand aside, unless you want to go with it.
What are we gonna do?
Alright, so let's make the jump back to Lieutenant Larbeck. Alright, so we've returned to Lieutenant Larbeck.
You've returned from your mission against the Resistance raiders. Excellent.
Was it a success? Did you drive out that thieving scum once and for all? Will Troida's convoys be safe now?
I crushed my enemies underfoot.
Total annihilation of enemy forces? I'll make the necessary reports. I see that you were also successful in retrieving the stolen power regulators. Please, allow me. What of the enemy generator? Were you able to destroy it as planned?
Some refugees were using the generator too, but I destroyed it.
Interesting. I'll be sure to have this group investigated. There is nothing further. The Empire's interests in this sector will see marked improvement thanks to your actions. Good day.
Alright, so as you see, we got boots. Now that you'll really see them. So let's make the jump to the next heroic I plan on doing. Alright, so the next one is Captain Nettis with Firestar. You actually find this one here at the Gormf Outpost. Just for reference for settling debts, for those wondering, it's actually up in this area where we were.
Generators targeted. Weapons locked.
Aerial Assault Commander Nedis, my lord, at your service. One moment.
Fire when ready, Hawk Leader. Proton bombs away. Generators show no damage. Shall we come around for another run?
What's the use? Return to base. There you have it. The Resistance shield generators are well nigh invulnerable. Too entrenched for our bombers, too well armored for ground assault.
I'm not here to save you. If you can't fight this war, you can be replaced.
Listen to me. We haven't lost this. There's a solution of sorts. This planet is orbited by laser defense satellites. Most were destroyed in the invasion, but a few still function. If we took over the laser satellites via their control tower, we could aim them at the planet and destroy the shield generators. My predecessor called it Operation Firestar.
If you have a plan, why is it up for discussion?
Firestar was scrapped. With the Resistance blasting us every step of the way, taking the control tower is impossible, and we have no alternative. If Operation Firestar stays iced, the aerial campaign is doomed. But perhaps a Sith's wrath can do what a squad of soldiers can't.
Alright, so we're gonna make the jump once we have our group for Firestar. Alright, so here we are doing Firestar. But at the start, I got into a group with Sith Sorcerer, who apparently can heal, and Operative, assuming DPS, and by the looks of it, a Mirage. So let's see how we do. Not sure what Mofo is doing out there. Alright, unfortunately I DC'd, which cost me my life. So we're doing a pretty good job ourselves against this. Looks like we can either go up against a named ad, or we can go up against these guys. So me and this operative are just gonna sneak past it, which we probably could have originally. So we're gonna pull these two over here. So obviously our time is going to be increased on the deaths, the fact that me and Chazak have been 2-man and everything so far. Done a great job doing it. It's just these two guys that ended up grouping up first and then invited me and Chazak haven't been doing too much. Alright, so let's move on. Let's see what we got here. So let's see what we got here. Alright, let's take these guys on the raid. I'm not sure what's up with this goddamn mofo. He's not too intelligent. From what we're seeing. Alright. So that leaves us with General Akars. We kill him and we should be done. So all this guy does is explosive rounds. No big deal. Alright, so now we have to go out and scan some generators. Which, to be honest, we can do solo if we wanted to. So unfortunately that lengthened our video quite a bit compared to if we've done it flawlessly. For those that are interested, if you like what I'm doing with creating videos like this, you always could send me a whisper if you play on the Prophecy of 5 server, you level up a character and we could get something going at these low levels. You could be in one of my videos. There's all 3 generators now that we can target them. Now I just need to access the control tower, which is way up here. I'm kind of ahead of everyone, as you see. And this quest gets you some gloves, for those wondering. And the satellite does the job. There I am, just enjoying the view. Wow. And I walk away like a complete badass. Alright, so let's port back to Captain Nettis before I end this one. I do want to thank Chazak for helping me out. Mofo and Maxter, you guys did a decent job, but I do suggest trying to learn the roles of the group a bit better. When I can tank, let your tank pull. Your tank knows what he's doing. Healer can handle whatever. But Chazak, you and I did a great job together. I'd run another one with you again if we ever got the chance.
Lasers raining down from the sky, shield generators in flames. Operation Firestar is a reality now, thanks to you. You've opened up new strategies for us. I hope support from the Empire's elite becomes more common on Balmorra.
We all serve the same cause.
A cause we're now closer to achieving. You're a credit to the Empire.
Alright, so let's just throw on my gloves so you guys can take a look what they look like. There you go. So let's make the jump to our next one that we plan on doing. Alright, so the next heroic I'll show you is actually going to be toxic bombs. You can pick it up at the remote outpost where you start the bonus series. I'm at -11, 38, 143. Actually nets you a chess piece, as you see here. One thing before we make the jump to toxic bombs, I'd like to apologize to all you watching the video. I mean, it must have been painful to see the group that I was in. I'm glad we pulled it off, but it was mostly me and Chazak. So again, I want to give a big thanks to that guy. If it wasn't for him, I mean, every time I turned around, next thing you know, like another 4 guys would run after the rest of the group. Just because the Marauder thought he was like a tank and like a god tank or something, I don't know. So let's make that jump. It'll probably end up finishing the video. I'm actually going to try and solo it with Treek, being a heroic too, because I'm a tank, so I might be able to get past it. So yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Unfortunately, I didn't expect 3 heroics to pretty much fill up the video. So in the second one, you're going to see a lot of probably 50s, 55s handling it for the most part, other than the 2-man heroics. Alright, so here we are all the way up the top here. I'm at -798, 135 in the Marcaran Plains. Then the wastes. So our goal in here is to run in here and destroy 4 of these toxic bombs. It's 2-man heroic. Let's see how we do soloing it with Treek. I was impressed with how me and Treek handled the 4-man. So let's see what we can do. Now the beautiful thing is, I know what I'm doing. So I can just say, pick which guy I want. CC1. Pull him down here. And start kicking the crap out of him. It's one hell of a bomb, so I'm assuming. The other guy still CC'd, so. Back on grab round still have stacks. I see still have stacks for the enemies, just not your own class. Alright, so by seeing what we can do, assuming there's only 2 or 3 guys we have to fight, I think we have a pretty good shot at soloing this. Especially if there's one guy we have to. So you just run up to these bombs, plant a device, voila. Two of them, you only need to get past that first mob, and you can already plant. Actually, to be honest, 3 of them, which means let's CC1 mine trap. It's extremely easy when you can CC one and just beat the crap out of the other. Still debating if I want to kill all of them. Well, I could kill the 2 bomb makers over there and get our quest done, so I might do that. But this is pretty much the quest. Shriek is a powerful healer. I've actually never used Shriek, but I kept hearing comments on her on the forums. Alright, so let's see. You can always make a decision here. Yeah, let's do it. So Shriek can tank and heal, for those wondering. I never thought I'd actually really be using Shriek. Like I even said when my Sith Inquisitor video for Balmorra, when I picked her up, it was more to do the missions, but I can see why people use her. Okay, I found her heals actually stronger than the others too. Alright, now that we've done that, let's make the jump back. Alright, so we've returned to the bounty board here to turn in toxic bomb. And now we have our new chest piece. So take a look. A little bit different than the black we were wearing, it's a lot more gray. Let's move on to another 2-man heroic. Should be able to fit one more on before I split it up. Alright, so the next one is also on the bounty board. It is the Republic's Last Gasp. Involves you killing 3 named entities in a cave way down here. For reference, I'm at negative 1588, 157 in the Mark Plains at the Vanguard outpost. So let's make the jump to that. I'll just see if I can solo it with Treek just like I did with toxic bombs. Alright, so we've arrived at where this cave is for the Republic's last gasp. I'm at negative 1736, 135, way down here in the Mark Plains. Let's check out how we do in here. Alright, so a little bit more health on these guys. So as you see, going by what I said in Firestar, it's a cone. Positive it hasn't changed between trees. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But from what I know, I was able to do that right there. So this is really easy when you're able to take on one guy. I actually highly appreciate being an assassin tank, being able to do this, because I don't think any other class has a CC like this at this low level. Like, sure, you get something like Slice Droid, but it doesn't exactly help against humanoids. So, while I'm on the topic here, I soloed a lot of these, or got a group together with my bounty hunter Thane when I was doing it, but after running through a lot of them, I realized I didn't really like how they turned out, because my hard drive was filling up. I didn't want to use up as much space. I was actually cutting videos short by like, okay, here's this, now I'm going to make a jump to the next part. You gotta do this major. And it just didn't look that great. I'm doing a very good job. These guys from healing each other. So Republic Commandos, be careful. They can heal. Alright, so now we got Comm Officer and a Smuggler. Let's get rid of the Smuggler. Like when I was doing this as Pyrotech with Mako, there were parts I was dying, and the only thing I did from this mission, for example, was each boss, which wasn't even easy as a DPS Pyrotech. Alright, so let's see where I am. So I can get a heads up where I gotta aim. Alright, so let's go. See, when it's only one, none of them are touching me. This guy's heal isn't that big of a deal. Alright, so our first name entity is Corn Norris. We're gonna kill that comm officer first. I'm actually amazed I was able to CC Corn Norris. Alright, so these boxes don't do a good job at keeping me alive. She hits really hard. We're gonna try and do some dance. Did not even see her behind me. So she doesn't have much health left, but I've been dancing for most of this time. And Treat got her. So probably a very pathetic kill. I don't know if I can get her body. She's in the rock. Very pathetic kill nonetheless. Thankfully the video, obviously, just me running around. Pretty much being level 22 on our next attempt on whoever I go after. Sergeant 12 Whalen. Going after the comm officer again. This will throw on my next ability. Just gonna increase my endurance real quick. So let's see how we handle Tove Whale. All these guys hit pretty decently hard. I mean, they do have a lot of health. Alright, so it looks like we got a Sith Marauder belt there too. That leaves us all what's left is the Jedi. By the way, you get better boots for this, if I was wondering. Like an upgrade from the ones you get from Settling Debts, which you saw at the start of the video. Alright, the only way we're going to get to the Jedi, because he's over here, as you can see, is by dealing with these two smugglers. So let's do that. Best thing we can do is pull him over. Alright, time to kill the other one. Alright, so all that leaves is Jedi Noth Armin. Not sure what this guy's like, but let's handle him. Okay, telekinetic throw. A lot of these guys, what helps is having an interrupt. Oh, I see how this guy, but it's very annoying. This pretty much spams telekinetic throw. Alright, so now we can return to the bounty board, so let's make that jump. Alright, so we've returned to the bounty board. So let's just turn this in. Get our new boot. Alright, so I'm going to end it here. This is part 1. Part 2 will be coming. I apologize that I had to jump into part 2 with only 4 quests done. There'll be definitely a lot more in part 2, but a couple of them will be done with my level 50s to 55s because most people skip them, and I'm not going to sit around waiting for 4 people to go do stuff that involve basically killing the entire time, which will speed it up quite a bit because the final 4 mans I'm throwing in there will be mostly focused on killing, and there are ones that are usually never done. So they'll be done with my various level 50s to 55s that I have sitting around and haven't touched for quite a while. So at any rate, thanks for watching. Please rate, comment, and subscribe as it really helps. Keep checking back for more video updates. Support the official release. Good luck and hope you enjoy part 2 when it comes.